the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Memphis Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
This time they'll go to the running game. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Francis. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. You could win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long it's been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's been the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've seemed to do. They're a very, very tough out year in, year out.
Explosive offense. That's what you always expect. No matter who plays, come and go, these offenses are always fun to watch, high-flying, and put up a bunch of points.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the left. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap it to the back. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life
right down the boulevard. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter.
Tulsa 7, Memphis 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Scanning the field, it's Francis. The sure hands, it's Richardson. Lots of running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
With the catch, it's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Presley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Dropping back, it's Francis. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Out of the gun, the inside give. It's a seam wide open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Handoff to the lone back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here they come facing third and long from the 20. Lewis to throw. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push out front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Flips it out to the back. He's out past the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He's loose. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Finding open areas. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Got his man to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Back to throw, it's Francis. Working that left side now. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He throws one to the left. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Second down coming up. The offense changing the play. Lewis to throw. Got his man on the right. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
That's the end of the third quarter play. With the score, Memphis 21, Tulsa 10.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Memphis.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
White 53. White 53.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Lewis wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Running to Green. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to pass, it's Francis. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers enter the final minute with the lead. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll test the right side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Give to the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Pulls it in, it's Allen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it.
Gonna take a shot. He just about put this game away. If you've been able to hold on to that one instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Pulls it in. It's Booker. They'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. Fourth down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Here's a heat. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the... Touchdown, Memphis. The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it